All right, folks, so the day's finally come here. If you haven't watched the video before this one, this is kind of a little teaser there, but the day's finally come, and it'll probably be about a couple weeks yet before I actually get it. But we're going to pull out this turd 305, and we're going to save it probably for our most likely our 59 Biscayne, unless I just choose to go with the 87 roller TBI 305 that I have too, but haven't decided yet. So it'll either get passed down to the Biscayne, or we'll put it up and we'll use the other one. But anyway, either way, the Biscayne's going to get a 305, unfortunately. But I don't care what motor's in that. I just want to make it move. But anyway, enough about that. But I finally come across a 80s 454 that came out of a RV. And if you look at the video there, it's a really nice gentleman there, but not 100% sure if it's a 4-bolt main. I'm hoping it is, but you know, that's the only thing I haven't quite checked yet. I'll run the numbers on it, but when I was checking online, it said it could be a 2-bolt or a 4-bolt, but without really pulling the oil pan and checking for sure, I don't really know, but I will find out on that. But it's a non-roller block, unfortunately. But that really don't matter. We don't care about that because, you know, like I said, I always wanted to do my dream with this truck. And if we have to, you know, even if it's a 2-bolt main, you know, I will take the money. And that's something worth, you know, I always went over that before with other videos. But that motor would be worth putting the time and effort into, you know, have machine work done, as well as the one for the Etzel here, because, you know, that's a special car for special reasons. But not just because of the car, but for other personal reasons as well. But that motor, you know, we'll rebuild that car too, take to a machine shop eventually. But anyway, the 454 I'm talking about for this truck here, you know, we can always get a retrofit roller cam for it, and you can actually take that block too, even if it is a 2-bolt, and we can have it machined for 4-bolt main caps if we have to. You know, there's so much stuff you can do. But it does have the peanut port heads on it. That is one downside, and then the other downside is I'm not sure yet. You know, there's a giant question mark there. If it was there in front of our video there, I'm not sure if it's a 2-bolt or a 4-bolt, but the hits really don't matter. You know, I can get a set of oval ports or either rectangle ports. We don't care. I'm just buying it for the short block, and it looks like it's definitely been apart at one time, so that could be a bad thing, could be a good thing, but it's very, very clean from what I can tell. And you know, we're going to run it as is. I don't really care about having peanut port heads and that right now, but we will have to swap the pan out. We'll have to watch what harmonic balancer and flex plate we run, because the 454, from what I understand, all of them, now correct me if I'm wrong, are externally balanced, so we have to be careful about that. We're going to keep our turbo 350 for now. We're not going to go crazy. We just want to pull this turd 305 out and put that motor over in this truck here and have something that's got some power. We're not, you know, not doing nothing crazy and, you know, doing burnouts or something, you know, stupid like that. I just want something for torque, and that'd be a really good start on my dream build. And then, you know, we'll have to find like a F150 like that, or either find like an 80s or 90s, and that way we can get it set up the way I want it. But this is a good start because we already got started on our wheels that we got. And so I got the wheels I want to run. I have the center caps, of course, and the trim rings, the beauty rings, whatever you want to call them. I have all that stuff. I just pulled them off for now because I got issues with theft, unfortunately, in this area. And I just pulled them off anyway because these tires well, the back ones are okay, but the tires that are on the front of this truck are just junk. And you know, I'm going to eventually get them replaced. But so we're trying to get it set up. Got the wheels and tires I want, and located a good motor that's, you know, seems like a pretty reliable source there. And I think it'll make a really good candidate for this truck. So I'm gonna pull this turd 305 out, and we'll finish up our head work. Of course, we're not going to stop on that, but I am going to take in You know, I ordered a couple things for the old 305 heads. I got the valve stem seals, the umbrella seals, they're on the way. And there is a difference between the umbrella seals and the positive seals. So one of them stays still on the valve guide. The other one is kind of like the Ford. It stays with the valve and it rides with the valve as the valve, you know, opens and closes. But there's a little different style, particular seal. But we'll get them. We're going to throw them heads back together. We'll throw them back on this motor. We'll get this motor running again, and you know, make sure everything's good with it, because we are going to probably more than likely pass it on to our 59 Biscayne. Because the reason being is the I want to use the 87 roller 305 for the Biscayne, just because it's got the roller and you ain't got to worry about the zinc and all that crap. And it's just, you know, you run regular gas in it, you got the factory hardened seats, run regular, you know, off the shelf oil, you ain't got to worry about all that crap, the zinc and all that. But I kind of want to run this motor in it, because that way I don't have to change the flywheel out, and I can still run the same clutch kit and all that I originally bought for this truck. We can just, you know, use all that stuff on our Biscayne. But that's the only reason I want to save this motor, and that's still up in there. So either way, it's going to get a 305. It just might have a roller, might not. But anyway, but yep. So that 305, it'll be in this truck a little bit longer, and hopefully it might be, you know, maybe springtime, summertime till we actually get everything pulled out, because I'm going to have to scavenge up some parts yet. It won't be just, you know, yanking the turd out and you know, throwing the 454 in there. I got to get the motor mounts yet. We'll have to change them out. And then, because we're going to get rid of them piece of shit motor mounts here. Let me raise this hood up here so y'all ain't staring at the front of the truck here. Alright, so like I was talking about, them motor mounts that are underneath this old small block here, this old piece of shit 305 here. We're going to get rid of that, because I can't stand that design. It's a really junk design on this thing, and they make an aftermarket motor mount for it that's so much better, and that uses the clamshell style motor mounts, like from the square bodies, the 70s and ups trucks. So we're going to use that particular style, and I definitely don't mind spending a little money on that, because we're going to get rid of that. And then I got to locate exhaust manifolds for our 454, and then we'll have to get our water pump, of course, and all that good stuff. But we'll have to get brackets and all that too. But we're going to retain the good thing is, our one-wire alternator, I just made a video on our distributor. I have to double check on the distributor. But the alternator, obviously, of course, we can reuse. And I'll just double check with that distributor there. I'm pretty sure you can reuse that on a big block. I'm pretty sure you can interchange a small block, you know, HEI into a big block. Unless it's a tall deck, then it won't work. But anyway, so we have to gather up a few things, and we're going, like I said, we'll run our, I will run our, this junk hood hinge here. That's something else, you know. I've got to locate some parts here for this thing. And as you can see, our piece of shit hood hinge here. I got to find a hood hinge for that side. But, we'll locate some parts, so it won't be just yanking this turd out here and you know, just throwing a 454 in it. I want to locate and get everything I need to switch it, and we'll go from there. But I'm really excited about that. That's going to be fun. You know, we're not going to do a bunch of crazy stuff, because I don't want it to be down forever and all that. We're just going to clean the motor up. We'll swap the oil pan out, because that's one thing I will have to get. But we'll swap the oil pan out, because the one that's on it is not going to clear the frame and all that on our C10. So we'll have to do that, and then to get exhaust manifolds. And I'm going to try and find a good aluminum intake. If not, I have a cast iron intake. But you know, you talking money there between exhaust manifolds and aluminum intake for a 454. It's just crazy. But so that's one thing that's coming up. So we'll get that old motor out of that old C10, get our 454 in there, and I think we'll probably just take in, if it ain't too bad to do, but we'll have to see. We'll take our 305 straight out of our truck and just bring it straight on over to this car here and just sit it on in there for now, and that'll be, you know, just do it all one shot and be done with it. And then it'll already be sitting in here, and that'll be good to go. Anyway, it's a little update here, and hope y'all enjoy the video, and I'm really excited about that. We'll get that old turd out, and don't get me wrong, you know, it's been a good motor and all, but you know, it's just really, it's a turd because it just, you know, it has no power at all. But I will give a credit go. I moved everything to my land down here and all, so you know, it did that, and it's nice to have hardened seats. You ain't gonna worry about that. The flat tapped cam, you know, sucks. They're junk, but you know, it held up. It held up. You know, so it's been in the truck for, you talking, almost 5 years, so it held up that long. But we will get it back together. Anyway, y'all take care. I don't want to keep rambling on here, and so I'm excited about that. Bye.